My name's Derek Socklaven.
My name is David Payne.
Hi, my name's Alicia.
My name is Matt ANDREN.
My name is Kevin Berner.
No, my name's Todd.
My name is Jason Merkel.
My name's Sean.
This is Tom Cogswell.
My name is Bonnie Larkin.
My name's Pete Holey.
I'm Aaron Schell.
My name is Matt Greenlee.
My name is James Haley.
I'm Andy Kuntz.
So been in the hobby for right about 5 years now. Started here in 2015 as an intern. Didn't really know anything about RC or model aviation at the time, but was working with the Blade brand at the time, and we had some great air products, some great drones, and some wings and things like that, and quickly fell in love with it and spent a lot of time in the hobby. And now that I have 2 young kids, I'm looking forward to the future of model aviation and sharing that with them.
I have been at Horizon for a little over 13 years now. I've been in the model aviation hobby and industry for much longer than that. I'm actually 3rd generation in model aviation, so my dad and grandfather both were pilots. What aviation means to me, model aviation, well, it means everything to me. It's given me my career, it's given me my wife, it's given me so many different things, actually. It really has. It's given me friends and family across the world. It's allowed me to have a great career. It's furthered my education. It's allowed me to travel. It's just been everything to me. It's all I've ever done. It's all I've ever really known, actually.
I've been in this hobby for a little over 7 years. This is a big hobby for me. I go out, I've got a big field in my backyard, fly all the time. Many people come over. It's a way of life for many people.
I've been flying RC airplanes for 27 years. Basically about 12 as just a hobbyist and 15 as making this my career. Model aviation really is something special to me. I've always been really excited about aviation even from a young kid. I've worked at hobby stores, I worked at a full-size airport, and now I work at Horizon developing really cool airplanes. This hobby has allowed me to really show my passion, being able to design things. I've always liked building airplanes from scratch. It's been kind of something I've always done even before I worked here. It's a very wholesome hobby. It gets you outside instead of watching TV or playing on your smart devices or whatever. So, it's just something you can enjoy with a family, go out and meet really cool people, and it's basically my life. It's something I do 24 hours a day, morning, noon, and night. I kind of breathe this stuff. So,
I have been in the hobby industry for a little over 30 years. I've been flying model airplanes or participating in aviation in some manner since I was about 7 years old, so a little over 50 years. I think model aviation is very important. Everybody needs to remember that model aviation has been around as long as full-scale aviation, in some cases longer. And we have lived cohesively together with full-scale aviation for all that time. Model aviation has been the beginning, or the starting point for many people that have ended up with full-scale or full aviation careers, including astronauts, commercial pilots, so Air Force pilots, Navy pilots.
I've been in the hobby for the greater part of 15 years. What does model aviation mean to me? It means family, first and foremost. It's a way to escape the hassle of life and focus on the small things that matter. People, family, going out and having fun, that's what it's all about. To quote the great John Quincy Adams, if your actions inspire others to dream more, do more, and become more, you are a leader, and that's what we are about.
I've been flying radio-controlled aircraft for about 30 years now, so pretty much the vast majority of my life. Model aviation means a lot to me because it's something that I'm 3rd generation, so my grandfather's done it, my dad's done it, my mom's actually done it, and it's not only my hobby, but it's become my career. And the reason for that is manyfold. So first and foremost, I just love all things aviation. I love pretty much everything that flies. I would love more than anything to be able to fly full-scale aircraft, but unfortunately I just don't have the resources to do that. And so model aviation is a great alternative to that. And for the last 30 years, I and others have been flying responsibly and respectfully around other full-scale aviation aircraft, following the rules, making sure that we do everything right, because their safety and our safety is important to us. And at some point, I'm going to transition into full-scale aviation, but again, model aviation has kind of laid the foundation for that interest. Kept it going all these years. I've shared it with other people. I've seen people go from having almost no interest in aircraft in general to absolutely loving radio-controlled aircraft, and then someday aspiring to fly full-scale aviation as well.
Been in the RC hobby going on 40 years. I think that the hobby itself is important, that there are people that are in the aviation industry that got their start with either balsa kits, building foamies, playing around with remote control products, that are now leading, innovating, and developing the next generation of aircraft. And without the hobby, with the hobby being heavily regulated, would really put a damper on that type of innovation and experience for those people.
And I've been flying for about 9 years, and I want to tell you what RC aviation and model aviation means to me. The RC hobby inspires everyone from young to old to learn and discover aviation, not only in models. It can grow into a career like it does for me, and it can grow into a full-scale aircraft career. And really, we need to enable, not disable, that sort of drive in young and old.
I've been with the company for over 7 years. I started off in sales, and now I'm a product support / software support technician. I love being in the hobby. I kind of got into it just listening to the customer. I started off in sales, just listening to the customers, the different products that they would buy, and I started to be intrigued and fascinated by it. So I just really started to pick up a passion for it.
I've been flying for around 20 years now. So being able to, when I was younger, being able to share aviation with my dad, he's the one who really got me into it, and just electronics in general. So being able to take all that knowledge that I shared with him and being able to move forward into a career has been really special to me for sure.
I have been flying for over 30 years now. The model aviation hobby has been a huge part of my life, and it began, actually, I can show you right here. This was my cousin Leon, and he got me into flying when I was a very young boy. And now that I've been able to make a career out of this hobby, I share it with my son, who is a similar age when this photo was taken. My pursuit of happiness is directly related to how I'm able to pursue the hobby. Everything from carving a piece of balsa wood and being able to create aviation with that, to sharing knowledge with my son and being able to pass on a legacy that goes back to people in my life who are greatly important. It's the hobby of RC flying has become interwoven in my life in a way I can't explain. It's driven my life from the very moment that I learned it existed.
I've been involved in the hobby for the last 6.5 years. What the hobby means to me is a lot of different things. It's fun. I've gotten to meet a lot of new people. I've gotten to do a lot of different things, like going to different flying events, and just have a lot of fun with the flying model hobby.
So yeah, been flying for 26 years now. Model aviation is not only just a career for me, but also a lifestyle. I've gotten to share it along with my grandfather, my father, my uncle, my cousins, and now I get to share it with my sons as well.
I have been with Horizon for about 12 years now, and I've been working with model airplanes since I was about 4 years old, which is over 50 years ago. Model aviation to me is more than just a hobby, though, for me. It's something that connects me to my grandfather, to my father, to my brothers, to my children, to my nephews, to my grandchildren. It's very much a part of my family's life. Just learning how to multiply in school, I was applying that multiplication to scaling up airplanes I found printed in magazines. I'd scale up the plans to the size I wanted to build them. I had to learn algebra when I was a fourth, fifth grader in order to be able to do the hobby. The STEM benefits, the educational benefits there are just amazing. You've got hands-on, you've got the marriage of electronics and mechanics, woodworking, materials selection, all sorts of things. Now there's computers with computerized transmitters and all. It pulls together all the fields that we see as a nation are important to the future of our country.
So please, voice your opinion and go comment with the FAA.
Please comment. It doesn't have to be much, but every one of them counts.
This will affect you. It will affect everyone in this hobby, so please go to the FAA website and comment.
And I want to encourage all of you to go out and make sure you make your comments to the FAA.
Everyone to comment and make sure that we protect those rights.
This means a lot to all of us, so if you can make an effort to comment, it helps everyone greatly.
My hope is that everybody takes a few minutes to go and comment, because this is important not just to me, but I think to many other people.
Please comment.
We are asking you to please comment on the FAA's NPRM proposal so that we can solidify RC as an educational tool for innovation and beyond.
Please comment.
Please comment.
Whether you want to just say a very short comment or whether you want to go into great detail, we need your help and we appreciate you commenting.
Please comment.
Please join us and comment.
Please make your comments, make them to the point. When you're on the website, there's a link that says how to make, it gives you suggestions for how to make your comments effective. Read that PDF. It tells you don't send a form letter. It tells you make it personal. It says use facts, use points to say this is what's good, this is what's bad, here's how you can fix what's bad. Make positive comments. Don't put down the FAA. They're there for our safety. They're really trying to do what they believe is best. It's just that they really missed the mark this time.